Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Today is all about some maintenance for me. What are you doing today?
I am going to pick for this evening's market and maybe start ripping out some tomato plants.
That's a good reason for me to get on the tractor, y'all.
You can't do it anyways because you're allergic to the plants.
They make me swell up, y'all. The plants, when they hit me, I don't know, it's like some kind of hive. But anyways.
It's like a contact dermatitis, or just a really good excuse not to have to help rip out.
It's not fun, I'll put it that way. But if I put long sleeves on, I can. But the problem is, y'all, it's about 80% humidity out here, and I really don't want long sleeves on right now. Guys, I'm gonna hop on the Kubota this morning, and we're gonna take it up, if we can get up there.
I don't think you're gonna make it, but we'll see.
To the off-grid cabin. That's the plan. It's kind of a steep, rough little path to get up there, but
well, it's got a big dip.
It does have a big dip, but I believe I can get through it, four-wheel drive, get up it. I've never taken it up through there, but it's time, because I don't want to go up there and have to weed eat and run the sling blade. But we are going to have a contest at the end of this video on which is faster. An old Kawasaki 30-year-old weed eater that I've got, straight shaft weed eater trimmer, the sling blade, and the Kubota tractor, and we're going to see which one is faster at doing, you know, that type of work.
That is, if you get it up there.
If I can get it up there. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods Homestead. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, as always,
we appreciate you.
Let's get to work. Sweating to the oldies today, y'all. You got any oldies music?
No, but I mean, I love oldies, but
I do too. Elvis Presley, all of them. We're just sweating, y'all.
Yeah.
So what are you doing here?
I am uncovering the lettuce. The Muir lettuce is a heat tolerant variety, but any day that it gets over 90 degrees, I put shade cloth over it.
So why is there only shade cloths on this one bed when you've got multiple beds?
Because the other bed, it gets some shade from our arbor with the melons on it.
Okay.
So it does get some shade, and this is in full sun. And that rain yesterday knocked them over a little bit. Yeah, knocked them over a lot, but
They look good though.
we'll upright them. It'll be fine.
All right, y'all, while Lisa works on vegetables and getting ready for this afternoon's midweek farm market here on the homestead, I'm gonna hop on the Kubota and get the bush hog up the hill, hopefully. Now I call it bush hog. That's because that's how I grew up calling it. It's kind of like a circular saw. Most people call them a skill saw, at least in our parts, because that was the most popular name brand for a long time. And bush hog was kind of the same way. So we call them bush hogs. We know that they're rotary cutters. Y'all, I'm happy with that. Got everything cleaned up around here. Didn't run into any yellow jackets or snakes or even turtles, because I don't like running over those things. But y'all, it's cleaned up good enough. I can come back up here with sling blade, get these edges. Still more work to do up here, plenty of it to get this thing up and running by October. That's the plan, maybe mid-October. But y'all, at least now it's clean and we can get up here. It's been too miserable hot, y'all, to even think about coming up here and working on it. Not that we're scared of a little bit of heat. We're just scared of what it does to us after we've been out here all day long in it. And I don't feel like working for about 3 days after too much heat, too much humidity. This looks much better, y'all. We're gonna go down here and check in on Lisa and see what she's up to. So what have you been up to while I've been bush hogging?
Went down to the garden and got a few things for this afternoon, and then went through and picked some of our okra that is finally taken off.
Show off this Star of David okra and explain the difference between the ones we have.
The Star of David, you can see the ridges on it, and it works really good for if you like fried, because the batter really sticks to it. But it also doesn't shrink down. Most okra, you know, when you cook it, you know, start off with like this and it cooks down to like that. This actually holds its shape, and you can actually let this get a little bit bigger than most okras. That it still stays tender. We have red burgundy and Clemson spineless down in the in-ground garden. That is, I picked just a few of those, but the Star of David is finally really taken off, and hopefully that down there is going to. His 50, usually most okra is 57 to 60-ish days to maturity. All of this was planted the beginning of May.
May the 2nd.
Yeah, and it's now mid-August, which is way over the days to maturity, but the weather's just been, it doesn't like cool temps. We just had an unusual start to everything, but now it's taken off, so we're finally getting okra.
Y'all, we love that Star of David okra. Not that we don't like the traditional stuff. Most folks around here in our parts like the Clemson spineless. And it is good, but y'all, you got to get it when it's small. I like it when it's like pinky small, because I like to boil it.
Well,
I love boiled okra.
Even a little bit bigger than that, it starts getting tough.
It does. So, boiled okra, some people won't eat it because honestly, the consistency is like snot.
That's the only way. I love okra, and that's the only way I do not.
I love it, y'all.
Like
I ain't had none yet this year. We're going to set up a little something, and we're going to do a little test and see which is faster. The Kubota tractor, L2501, a Kawasaki straight shaft trimmer, or the sling blade. We'll see which one's quicker, y'all. So, y'all, this is the old Kawasaki string trimmer. I don't even know how many, actually I do too, 33.3 cc's. It's pretty stout. Matter of fact, I think my oldest brother Wesley and I bought this thing the same time we bought that Farm Boss steel. So it's 25 years old, y'all. It's missing a primer bulb. I need to put a new one on it, but it's still crank.
And
it works good.
It also doesn't shut off. You have to.
yeah, I got to flood it to shut it off, but I keep a blade on the front. It works really good for getting some of that brush and stuff. I'm going to show you something else. If y'all watched a video a while back, me sling blading up at the off-grid cabin, this was my grandfather's, my Papa Van's. And it works good too, y'all. You don't need no gas, nothing like that. You just probably need to eat your Wheaties before you get out there and get to going and slinging this thing. And we got the tractor for bush hogging and stuff, but we're gonna put these through a little quick test and see which one is the fastest. y'all, so there you have it. Kubota is faster than both of those tools. That's my little sarcastic funny for you today, guys. Hope it gives you a little bit of a laugh.
Now that you're back, you can go help me rip tomato plants out.
Thought you already done with that.
No.
I've been bush hogging for like an hour and a half,
I
y'all.
know. I wonder what you were doing up there. I thought you were just sitting there with it running or something. I think that's what you were doing.
Y'all, I went up and bush hogged some other stuff, needed it too. While the grass was wet, we had a good storm yesterday evening, but looks like I'll be pulling tomato plants. Guys, y'all have a good day, a great week, and Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high. We'll see you on the next one.